This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. It's a beautiful September morning and we are on our way to go cut some firewood. So a local guy named Bob, who's been out here for, I don't know, over 40 years, has agreed to show us his spot where he gets firewood, just right up here in the hills. So I got the trailer loaded up. I got both chainsaws all ready to go, and we are on our way to go, and we're gonna cut some firewood all day. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to get, but we'll try to get as much as we can. So we're heading just right on up here in the mountains where we got some firewood that we'll be able to cut from some trees that were drugged down to make way for some grassland. So it should be all dry and seasoned and ready to burn. Yeah, you can look and see there's not really any grass around here. And this is what the ranchers are trying to fix. So they're going through large areas and they're dragging down all these juniper trees to try to restore the grassland back, so that the grass will have a chance to take over again. And it works. It takes a long time, but really that's what the ranchers have to do if they want to be able to continue to raise livestock in this area. So yeah, not many people realize it, that long ago, way back when the Transcontinental Railroad was put in, that settlers came out here and they brought all their livestock, and they just had livestock all over the place. I mean, it was insane, I guess. And they overgrazed the land, and their livestock killed off all the grass, and so the juniper trees and sagebrush encroached down into the grasslands and took over, and took all the nutrients and the space so that the grass couldn't grow. So the ranchers have been working really hard to drag all these juniper trees and all the sagebrush in order to give the grassland the room and the nutrients that they need to be able to come back, so that they can sustain all their livestock. It's, it's a lot of work, and it takes, many years to see the progress, but it does work. So where we're going, you'll see where all these juniper trees have been drugged and stacked into piles, and that's what we're gonna chop up and use for firewood. Okay, so we're here where all the juniper trees are that have been stacked into rows. This land has been cleared, so let me show you the difference of what happens when you clear the land and give it some time for the grass to grow. So yeah, you can see the grass coming back. You can see here where these rows of trees are. Same thing over here. You can see the rows of trees, and the grass is coming back. So yeah, a lot of work, a lot of time, but it can be done. You can change the whole landscape. Having this cleared is vitally important for these ranchers to be able to have a good place for their cattle to be able to get the grass that they need. And it works out for our benefit because we can get some free firewood. And I don't know, I wouldn't say free because we got to work our asses off to cut it and pull it out of here and, to retrieve it, but it's worth it. So my beautiful wife is here. She's gonna help load the wood as I cut the wood, and it's gonna be a lot of work. What do you think?
It's overwhelming right now, but
Yeah.
one log at a time.
Yep, one step at a time. And you know, you just got to watch your footing and all that kind of stuff. Lots of trip hazards, and we just take it one step at a time. So this is as far as we're gonna get for today. So Penny, what did you think?
It was a lot different collecting wood this way than following trees, aspen growing up.
Yeah.
A lot different.
Yeah, it's not as easy as she was thinking. She was pretty much sure we were gonna come here, and I was gonna chop. She's gonna load the trailer.
Down, pick them up,
Yeah.
put them in the trailer.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're about 12 years too late.
Yeah. 12 years too late. Yeah. So this is Bob. Bob's been out here for over 40 years.
50.
So 50 years. And this is how he's been living. I mean, just...
Well, this is in the last 12 years or so.
Yeah. So gathering his own firewood. I guess his routine is he'll come out, load his truck, take it back, chop it up, come back a few days later, and just do that for...
Well, I just dump it on the ground and then cut it through the winter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm lazy.
Yeah. It keeps you warm.
It keeps you warm when you're cutting it and in the fireplace.
Yeah, so Bob was real nice to be able to get us permission to come along with him, cut some firewood. So yeah, we'll have to make a lot of trips to be able to get the firewood that we're gonna need. So we'll see where we go from here. We're probably gonna have to purchase some in town, and then also we'll still try to cut some of this around here. Sure miss having the boys, huh?
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, well, we're gonna load up and head back in and get some lunch. Yeah, I get a kick out of that old guy loading that truck up like that. That's it for this video. Plenty more cutting to do, and then of course lots of stacking. We got to get prepared. Winter's gonna be here before we know it, so make sure you guys come back for more. We got some big news. I know we have already mentioned it, that we got big news, but we still can't share it quite yet, not until things are all worked out. But yeah, it's big news that we're excited to share when the time comes, so stick around, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.